When it comes to real estate agents, I think a lot of us fall into the category where we're running our own business. We have no accountability as far as somebody who's our boss telling us what to do, where to be, and when to be there.
You're not my boss.
We make commitments and promises to ourselves that we're going to wake up at a certain time, we're going to be at the office by a certain time, we're going to do certain tasks in a given day or a given time frame, and then we really don't follow through with those promises we've made to ourselves. And if you think about that, if you were an employee of someone else and you treated their business the way that you treat your own, you'd probably be fired.
Bonnie, pack your bags.
When it comes to the stuff that we need to do on a day in and day out basis, the way that we sometimes approach that is like the employee that hides in the back and hopes he doesn't get caught doing nothing.
Why are you hiding back there?
But when it comes to a client that calls us and says, I want to see a $3.5 million property right now and I might make an offer, we will drop anything to be there and be with that client and do that thing. It's almost like when it comes to our family and commitments we've made to them, we're so willing to drop everything and act like what we do is brain surgery and it's life or death.
You can't ask me to drop everything I've been working for and give up all my ambitions because your plans have changed.
I think it's human nature because what happens is those day in and day out activities have no ROI in the immediate sense. There's no immediate gratification for dropping flyers, making cold calls, showing up to office meetings, or doing the little day in and day out activities that it takes to be successful. So human nature is going to allow you to put that off.
Everybody want to be down, nobody want to put in the work.
Whereas with a client that wants to meet for a listing appointment or to show a house and they're really hot and ready to do something, you might get paid in the next 15, 30, 60 days. That quicker gratification provides you with the motivation that it takes to get out there and do that. I mean, realtors will take their sick babies with them on showing appointments. They'll drop everything. They'll show up on a holiday to do a listing presentation and postpone what they were going to do with their family that day. The point is it's not life or death.
Ray, it's not life or death.
And the way that you can get out of that mindset and get into the mindset that's gonna have that balance and priorities in the right places is by doing the things that you promised yourself. Because what it takes to be able to have a business that is consistent enough for you to turn down those emergencies when it's appropriate and when your family needs you is by doing all the things that you need to do for your business on a day in and day out basis. If you're making your cold calls and you're doing your flyer drops and you're doing all the prospecting activities that you promised yourself, those things are gonna add up. And in the long-term future, you're gonna have a business that's so consistent that when a client tells you to drop everything, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm good.